abusuafo ne adɔfo ho mo nyinaa kwa bebiem hi Alpha 1G sede de bia no wa won subscribing bomodi asabe ne sama like ne share ma onu aso de insanke no nyina yin keep updated sorry yes that's we gina parliament house asabri no Bagbin akasa final the fa case I was say sake NPs for just omachi your ticket chese ebi NPP for just on person go independent bisu independent on person go join NPP just a sake case no ha I was say per the constitution the banasa was say sake was our MP no kotinefi ko join election as we win as oba na just was back beam this case BSc da in your first time Michael Kwe penso BC any be mo asesi and no and I just say akwejiji or parliament hele drisu in a champion this case as I be as we speaking on ya bobo hwa bisi sabri no a man for bibra kasa NPs bibra kasa in parliament na a year final submission Bagbin ediaba na during a final submission no just say no nunda say Afenyo Markins Kesi you know because the court in serving no unyanya hwe chese yesi you know no nimda pese ya Afenyo Markins eden ekin during the kasem no na chese really no on the beba enchi beba na no na Afenyo Markins asori say or document no want no court case no person de eden or de ma Bagbin wa soye free ni city so go straight to Bagbin and change the document na come no Bagbin bo free pa just back off you are abusing the law just was sacking back just say on page you na de na you know was across the country the whole world parliament has been obitting as say MP Timisori Street eko speaker o bi wen just say near brie power fire Afenyo Markins just say asem to yenko tini hwe de course and then the final submission
do unto others as you want others to do unto you. And when you plant evil, you reap evil. And so I want to take a few days to submit a reasoned ruling in this matter. I see that this is not only an urgent matter, but a very serious national issue. And there's good reason why the constitutions after the 1960 constitution differed because of the issue you are raising of some refer to it as cross-carpeting. Others say crossing carpet. They refer to one and the same thing. So please, having gone through all these constitutions and having gone through all these parliaments in the Fourth Republic and having experienced all what you have stated, I think I'll have to do justice to the subject. And so I need to present to you a very well thought out ruling so that tomorrow I will not either be crucified or hailed, but the right thing would have been done. So I thank you all for taking your time to submit to us your understanding of both the procedure and the substantive law. My attention was drawn to this by the leaders that it is a serious matter. And it's true that the Honorable Haruna Idrisu gave me a copy of a notice of a petition on this matter. It was not a petition, it was a notice of petition. And you know through our procedures how they should be processed. And that is being done. That is different from the statement that has just been made. Even though the subject matter is the same, the procedures are different. It's also true that the majority leader drew my attention to the fact that he has sued me. Me, not Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, but Speaker of Parliament. That office, not me in person. And so he's taking that to the Supreme Court. I also listened to the comments on the proper venue. Those of you who commented talking about the High Court and the determination of these matters. They are disagreeing with his procedure of going to the Supreme Court. But the reliefs are quite different from what he said, what he told me, because I have not been served with the process yet. And so that is still not before me. So please kindly give me these 2 days and I'll come here with a well-written ruling. I will submit it to all of you so that at the end of the day, justice would have not only been done, but would have been seen to be manifestly done in this matter. Yes, please.
Mr. Speaker, very humbly, I think that it will be fair that having made reference to the suit in my submission, and same having been referred to in your comments soon thereafter, as has been a practice of this House, it is appropriate that same is made available to the table office. So, Mr. Speaker, with your leave, it's a document that, Mr. Speaker,
Majority Leader,
Mr. Speaker, may I finish, Mr. Speaker?
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may I finish? Now, Mr. Speaker,
please.
Mr. Speaker, these are the gentlemen who are seeking justice,
please,
and are obstructing justice. These are the gentlemen who some minutes ago were talking about justice. See them. See the lawyers amongst them. Mr. Speaker, I need to make my point, and I will make my point. I will need to make my point, and I will make my point. Mr. Speaker, this practice that when we are up on our feet, they will get up to obstruct must end. This must end. Mr. Speaker, what I am saying is that I referred to my suit in my submission. In your comments, you referred to the very suit that I filed at the Supreme Court. I am saying that as a House, the practice has always been that when you refer to a document, you make the document available to the House. Mr. Speaker, I am therefore seeking your leave to enable me make the document available through the table office so that it becomes part of the Hansa. Mr. Speaker, soon after my submission, Hansa department sent a lady. They came here with this, that they want this suit, and then the petition I read. They referred to the Harun Idris's petition. This is the notice they brought. It's here. Mr. Speaker, the notice of your petition. They brought this note. Mr. Speaker, Hansa brought me this note that they need this document. So I'm only being fair and candid by saying that in view of this, I want to tender this, make it available.
Honorable Majority Leader, this is complete abuse of process. I decline to grant you the leave. There is no rule There is no rule permitting you at this stage, during this statement, to deliver or submit a paper just because somebody has referred to that paper. So please, that is not the practice, that is not the procedure. Honorable member, your gesticulation will not change my decision. Please. Please. In the comments, you are referred to so many documents and so many lessons. Nobody during statement and comments will call on you to lay the document. Where is it done? It's not done anywhere in the world. There's no practice, there's no rule like that. Please, the proper thing will be done. The issue is before the court. The court believes will proceed to serve, and we have discussed this with the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice has given a directive, in fact, instructions to all registries in the country. And so they are following that. And at the appropriate time, those documents will be made available. And I think that the Hansard department are also jumping the gun. Once the matter is mentioned, it's mentioned, and you do so in the Hansard. You don't proceed to ask for the document just because somebody has mentioned the document. Then your Hansard will decide that will not be able to read them. Please, whoever is behind that must stop. That's not parliamentary practice. Please, I have not granted leave.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, I shall yield to the position you've taken and have back the document. But Mr. Speaker, I want to underscore the point that the request that came was to the effect that because I have mentioned they would need the two documents, and this is the notice that was served on me. But Mr. Speaker, we still deal with gray areas. We still deal with gray areas. And I will be happy to always learn. Because after all, that was the encouragement you gave to us when you were the majority leader and we were young backbenchers in this chamber. Mr. Speaker, it is true that when statements are made and comments are made soon thereafter, documents are referred to in submissions, and they are not necessarily to be tendered. However, Mr. Speaker, as you underscored, we are dealing with a sensitive constitutional matter. Mr. Speaker, today it may appear as though we are, arguing for the sake of argument. But posterity will come and refer to this. Mr. Speaker, I remember, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I remember how Honorable Ayariga opposed vehemently the decision of Speaker Okwe. But today in his argument, he says that we should worship that decision. I remember in 2020. I remember all of that. But Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Majority Leader, don't reopen this.
Mr. Speaker,
matter.
I'm not.
Please.
Mr. Speaker, I need a broad smile from you. That's all I want.
Please.
Then I'll withdraw.
Honorable members, Parliament is the highest platform for political discourse. So sometimes we understand this situation. And I'm happy that members don't take this to heart, and that after that, you still are the best of friends. So let's continue along that line. I will now beg of you for us to call it a day.
Abuṣing we video just say nyane ya share just say twan kakra e da bro just abambabe abo case ni nyina mo a say more money 2 days Wednesday, Thursday. That's what the ruling number. Despite more modern court because of see in 7 na case we only say I know she pa a national issue in case ketwa because the moment Bagbin be declare a year this seat vacant no 3 NPP MPs for Hobeka 1 NDC MP de Hobeka a ban sa Afenyo Markins enye majority leader biem obekwa akodane minority leader bi sida say government in power just in the government so na leader akodane minority bi sida nti eye Afenyo Markins ni abra nyina no just ijegu ni chem enche ebe declare minority leader na say government business bi bape about how we see out of force in sumom because out of force automatically about the majority leader. So any government business be present in the biano about how we see out of force and so now out of force in moment be ready. So while proving us and yeah not any crime upon by country because on the head the parliamentary business. Yes. Into a big case just in as and yes a case now could do court for him. Now some about my ben so just 2 days for the ruling beba. I just I just was a Afenyo Markins back sale on some go back in because the actions be we taking on is abuser of law. It doesn't make sense. I just near bri I was second I just see who near my head a course war. There these people and BC that how come say this case rule no harder that Michael Gray ed rule ya bada a BC die I may declare that MP seat vacant with the same constitution yes son in amendments yen changing we are using the same constitution and even the same ruling by Michael Gray because parliament is house of record. The SC and 1 year the indigenous so quarter amount for ruling and it declare Nema a declared Kanima bomb. We are using the same ruling and the same constitution to declare their seat vacant. Also being seen that in the can say about Bagbin, I shared in maybe other speaker here, and also they take action, blah 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 blah. Just a audio I want to ask. A bit much here under the comment section. Subscribe, share my news, and so on.